Hey everyone, just wanted to say two things. One, that this recipe is not low in calorie or low in fat, though it's delicious. It's really a treat for when you want something sweet. And it is reduced from the traditional pecan pie version with calories and fat. And second, some people have requested that I put the ingredients at the beginning of the video. So if time allows, since we only get 10 minutes, I most certainly will list them first, then the recipe video will continue, and then I'll repeat the recipe and directions, preparation at the end. Alright, thanks for watching. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Muscle Meals with Steve. Today we're going to be making a dessert. Everybody likes something sweet once in a while. So why don't we make a great pecan tart. It's a little bit different than a pecan pie, and it uses a little bit of bourbon in it, and it's really terrific. So let's get to it. Let's make ourselves some nice sweet dessert. The first thing we're going to do is take a tart pan that has a bottom that comes out, and I've lightly sprayed it with cooking spray, and we're going to fit into it the pie crust. This is a pre-purchased pie crust. They didn't have time today to make a crust. What we're going to do is we're going to fit this into the pan. I'm going to trim off the excess, making sure it goes all the way into the corners, and that'll be the first step. And now we'll work on the filling. We have a lot to do, so let's get to it. In a large mixing bowl, I have melted a tablespoon of butter, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of dark corn syrup. So that's a 1/4 cup. And that's 1/2 cup. Small spatula to get it all out of the cup. Add 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of molasses. It's basically the first 10 ingredients of the recipe go in, and then it's all blended together. Okay. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of bourbon. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is pure vanilla extract, not imitation. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 2 large eggs, and 1 large egg white. So far, so good. Okay, so we have everything blended into our bowl, and now we're going to use a whisk, and we're just going to whisk it all together. It smells great, like a caramel smell in here, without even cooking it. That's the oven, ready at 350 degrees. Okay, now we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of halved pecans. I really like pecans, so I'm just going to put a couple extra. I'm not really going to measure it. Go. Mix that in. And now we'll transfer it to our pie dish. Okay, so we whisked everything together, and now we're going to place it into our prepared pie tart. It looks like it's just going to fill it perfectly. And what I'm going to do is just move around the pecans so that they're even throughout the whole tart. Make sure I get every drop out of here. Okay. Just going to give you a shot of what this looks like before it goes into the oven. Okay, this is our pie tart before we place it into the 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Okay, and now we're going to place it into the oven carefully, not to let it leak. Okay, and that'll be 45 minutes, and I'll show you the last step, and you'll be ready to eat it. Hi, I just wanted to tell you the last step was to melt a little chocolate in a double boiler, mix in a little bit of heavy cream if you want to make a ganache, and then put it over the top. Enjoy! Thanks for watching another episode of Muscle Meals with Steve. Enjoy your pecan tart!